Hey Cross Park, I am coming to you today from my old bookshelf location, where I filmed a bunch of my COVID stuff. Just so happens that I'm filming at home today, and I have a number of announcements for you on this week's video. Several of them are fairly time sensitive. So the very first thing, this Saturday morning, so if you're watching this video, you should be watching it on Friday most likely. Tomorrow, Saturday, we are having a women's event, come to the table, walk to the table event. So women, you hopefully have already seen all this info, but if you are interested in walking to the event, show up at Squirrel Lake Park in Matthews at 9 a.m. and walk together to Brakeman's, or meet at Brakeman's at 10 a.m. this Saturday morning. Also, if you have expressed an interest in the Lima trip this August, you are on Polly's radar. You should have received an email from her, but if you are interested in going to the Lima trip, it is filling up very, very quickly, which is exciting. We're thrilled that there's so much interest, and we're capping the trip at 25 people, and we may hit that number any moment, in fact. So if you want to go, you need to let Polly know ASAP. Text her, call her, email her. Polly Thatch is helping organize the trip from our missions committee, so please let her know. A third thing is we are very aware, for some of you who haven't been at church recently and have tried to connect via live stream, we are aware that we're having a few issues there, and we've been working very hard to resolve those, and we think we're close. So hang in there if you're watching via live stream. We are hoping and believing that we'll have those cleared up maybe this Sunday fully. If not, hopefully by the next Sunday. We've tried several different approaches, and we think we're really close to figuring out all the quirks and making that work. I do have a personal announcement. I'm going to be out of town next week, actually out of the country. Just wanted to ask you to pray for me, and also if you text or email me next week and don't hear back from me very quickly, I've been invited, kind of a last-minute opportunity, to attend a prayer conference for pastors and their families in Central Europe. Last couple years, I have been thinking and praying a lot about what God's doing in Europe. I have a friend who calls Europe the prodigal continent because of how they have wandered away from the faith. And yet, in our world where there's the beginning at least, of a surprising resurgence, perhaps, of belief in God, Europe is a fascinating place. It's full of hyper diversity, and the cities of Europe are a place where internationals come for work, immigrants come for better opportunities. There's all this opportunity for impact. English continues to grow as the second language. And so I am going to this pastors' prayer conference to minister to pastors and their families next week. It might be some long-term investigation of, there may be some potential for Cross Park to do something with these international churches in big cities in Europe down the road. Anyways, I'll be at church this Sunday, but I'll be out of town in between the two Sundays. So you can pray that I'll be able to minister well to these pastors and, just to see what God's up to in these big cities and churches in Europe. This Sunday, we will be in Romans 12, 9 through 21. It's a great passage, very full of lots of commands and helping us figure out how to love one another and how to love people all around us. So come with us, 9:30, Sermon on the Mount in Sunday school. 10:30, we'll be looking at Romans 12 and worship together. Thanks, Cross Park. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you Sunday morning, 10:30.